nakakalimutan ng karamihan kung gaano kagalante ang Pilipinas bilang isang bansa. This is a short documentary kung paano natanggap ng Pilipinas ang mga Spanish refugees after ng Spanish Civil War. For starters, nangyari itong Spanish Civil War noong 1936. It was indeed a brutal clash between the Democratic Second Spanish Republic and the nationalist forces led by General Francisco Franco. Nung nagpatuloy ang digmaan, naging mas violente lalo at nawala ang pagkaroon ng quote-unquote political freedom. Nagkanda wasak-wasak na ang lahat. Nung natalo yung mga Republicans, hindi lang basta change or like palit sa gobyerno. To them, it felt like persecution, imprisonment, or, even death. So they fled, trying to find a place na baka kaya nilang tawaging home. Sa simula, it felt like Philippines was not a good choice. It was far, unfamiliar, and we were still under the American Commonwealth rule at the time. Pero sa iba kasi, yung distansya na yon or yung layo, felt like a safety net, kumbaga. Hindi ko naman din sila masisisi for feeling that way kasi naiintindihan ko naman talaga. More importantly, we as a country already has historic ties with Spain. I think isa yan sa main reason kung ba't nagkaroon yung refugees ng sense of cultural familiarity. Things like shared language, shared history, and a shared way of life. And ayun pa, to add to that, President Manuel L. Quezon also expressed a genuine openness to providing a safe sanctuary. Sa palagay ko yung hospitality na mayroon lahat ng Pilipino ngayon at yung buong bansa natin as a whole was there, nandun na, even before World War II. I will say though, their decision makes a lot of sense. The Philippines basically offered what the other nations didn't offer at the time. Bukod pa sa mga extra things, kagaya ng empathy, hospitality, cultural familiarity, political willingness, at kung ano-ano pa. Kung titingnan natin siya without all the, politics and power play, I think it says a lot about how, Filipinos have always had this instinct to help. I mean, ganun tayo eh. Ganun lang talaga tayo. Gusto natin tumulong. Okay, sige, hindi man tayo mayaman na bansa, nor do we have the most perfect people and weather. I mean, grabe nga yung init eh. Akala mo ikakamatay mo na. Pero that's besides the point. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter kung ano yung kalagayan natin, kung nasan tayo, or kung ano man ang nangyayari sa mundo. If meron tayong chance tumulong, most of the time, we'll just take it and that's just who we are. Pilipino kasi tayo.
Spanish Republican refugees still face several challenges in the Philippines. They struggled with legal documentation during World War II and the post-war years, dealt with employment restrictions for foreigners, and faced language barriers if they did not speak English or Tagalog. Many also had to rebuild their sense of identity after losing their homeland. Despite these difficulties, many adapted and successfully became part of Philippine society. So, Spanish Republican refugees had a hard time in the Philippines, and they struggled with documents, finding jobs, and speaking the language. They also felt sad because they lost their homeland, but even with these problems, they were able to adjust and live well in the Philippines. Several Spanish Republican teachers and intellectuals were able to continue their work in Manila, where they educated and influenced generations of Filipino students. Other refugees started new lives by marrying Filipinos, building small businesses, and quietly contributing to their local communities. Many were war survivors who carried deep trauma, yet managed to rebuild their lives from nothing, showing remarkable strength and resilience. And some refugees became teachers and helped Filipino students. Other married Filipinos started small businesses and joined local communities. Even if they experienced trauma from the war, they worked hard and successfully built new lives here.